How about perfection? Perfection last night. I'm watching the game. Lanker is in Pittsburgh, but the good thing is that Lanker today is going right now. He's seeing the Pirates host the Padres, and the Padres are 8 games out of a wild card right now. He missed the game. He was going to tape it. He didn't. He tapes every game, and he goes, "Of course I miss it." Yankee recap, watching the game. Daniel watching the game. I think Shari was watching the game. Everybody's watching the game. I started watching it in like the 5th inning. We put it on. We didn't know what was on. And Ryan Ruocco, I know everybody said he did a masterful job. Goddamn he's got a perfect no hitter, perfect game. All right. He said it like 18,000 times. We know what it was, dude. And I didn't need to keep hearing it over and over and over again. They said, he did a great job. Michael Kay, who we're seeing tomorrow in Belmar, wasn't at the game. He must have been pissed. The first perfect game by a Yankee since David Cone in 99. So you had Larson, Wells, Cone, and now you have Domingo Germán, who got suspended 10 games for shit on his hand, got suspended a couple of years ago, 81 games for domestic violence. Well, the accusations, never got charged with it, but 81 games. He's been up and down. He looked awesome last night. 99 pitches. And in the 5th inning, the Yankees scored 6 runs. They were at bat so long, he went out to the bullpen, which really is on the side of the field, and was doing some warm-ups. And it's kind of like an intimate setting. There wasn't a lot of fans. There were a lot of Yankee fans there. And I just kept watching. I mean, he had a couple, I think he had a 3-0 count where he got one. I was thinking about the 9th inning. The second guy up swung at the first pitch. And I would think the 9th inning, you're trying to, extend at bats, which they didn't do. Donaldson made a nice play for the final out. And then, what was it, the 5th inning? Rizzo made that play at first base and a beautiful throw from his knees. That was the closest they came to a hit in the game. And 27 up, 27 down, 11-0. Katie Sharp, that is the most lopsided perfect game ever. We're talking about 24 in the history of baseball. And it was great. I saw Daniel was in bed. Did I go to bed? No, I think I stayed on I think we didn't move because I was afraid to jinx it. I was nervous. I was nervous for him. And, he had an interpreter, but you could see how excited he was. He was crying on Monday because his uncle died. And he said, he said he honored this. The game was for his uncle, that he was crying profusely. He had a translator there. It was awesome. It was beautiful to watch. He threw his curveball. Everything was it was like watching poetry in motion. That's what I love about sports, man. I love moments like this. That's what you're watching, and you're just watching something I can't do. And I know the A's aren't a good team. They're on track to tie the 62 Mets for the worst season ever. We'll see if that actually happens. But damn. And, the last 3 perfect games, the 3 other perfect games, Yankees won the World Series those years. Could this be the 4th? No, not a chance. And, they're going crazy because Judge was throwing a baseball out in the outfield. He goes, that's just something I'm doing. He wasn't saying that he's coming back. Throwing a ball isn't helping his toe. But I guess he's on the road trip and he's wants to do something. And Michigan brought up a good point. Well, should he be standing? Shouldn't he be resting that foot, being off the foot? Wouldn't that be better to be than standing? And, Oakland's a crappy stadium. It really is. And, it's kind of sad that they didn't have anybody, the crowd. It was a tiny crowd. Now, the Yankees are playing, they're playing at 3:37. A lot of games are going on right now. I wanted to see how the game was going for Lanker. Tonight we have the Liberty at the 10-3 Liberty at the 13-1 Aces on Prime Video. Vegas is favored by 6 because I know I got a lot of gamblers listening to JD Talking Sports. Drop the G. On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok. Subscribe on iTunes. Rate me on iTunes. Please bring all the love. Bring all the love to me. Yes, I was trying to see baseball scores. And, of course, when does I guess this weekend starts Wimbledon. Yeah, Wimbledon starts. Padres are up 4-2. Maybe they can come back. We got 3 baseball games already going on. Yankees playing at 3:37. Mets are Yankees. So Yankees today, all right, it's Clark Schmidt first. Hogan Harris, 2-1 with a 4.91 ERA. And Clark Schmidt's been pitching better. Brewers at Mets. Mets have lost 2 of 3. And last night, Stephen Cohen said, the owner said that he is not getting rid of Buck. Will finish out the season. They lost last night. It's Scherzer, 7-2 with a 3.95 ERA against Adrian Hauser. We'll see what happens on that front. Yeah, crazy, right? I mean, something has to be done. Bumbles, you know Bumbles wants to bring in? He wants to bring in the Marlins GM who Derek Jeter brought in, the first female GM in baseball, and he wants to bring her in because he says he's done with Hepler. He goes, I'm done with her. She's not doing shit. Yeah, he wants to bring in Kim Eng. Okay. They're 36-44, not getting the job done. I mean, I guess he could get rid of players, but I don't if Stephen Cohen that's going to happen. I mean, we're going to see what happens. I mean, they're not playing good baseball. And, he's disgusted. Everybody, I think Met fans are basically not watching the team play right now. That's how bad it is. And this was from Morning Blitz. I told you I love this newsletter. Over the 146 years of Major League Baseball, there have been more than 235,500 games. 24 of those have ended in a perfect game. 24. And between the fifth, and I talked about it, 15 up. I mean, he had 25 minutes between innings. He had a Herman, and he's still it was unbelievable. And Dallas Braden, through a perfect game in 2010, said from the first pitch of the ball game, Herman showed you things were working well. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Everything was on its best behavior tonight for Domingo Herman. And I thought that was a great way to put it. He was. I mean, the way the curve and guys were swinging at pitches, he just looked so calm out there. He said that he never felt pressure like that in the ninth inning, which I get. Yeah, I mean,